So I'm here with Derek, and he's been very busy making Mortal Kombat. What's it called? Mortal Kombat X.
Kombat X, sir.
Is it because for that? Yeah.
It's just so we can do that, exactly.
Before we start, no pressure. But this is a little sack of magic. And if this interview goes well, I'll let you put your hand in there and pick out a treat to take home.
You're good to me. I can't wait. I hope this goes well.
Okay, I'm going to stick it there for you.
All right.
So that's watching you now.
I'm watching it.
It wants you to do well because it wants your finger to be in it.
I want it so much.
Okay, all right. So Mortal Kombat X, obviously there's been so many Mortal Kombat games. How is this one going to be different?
Well, with Mortal Kombat X, we're introducing a system called the variation system. So each character has 3 different variations. So depending upon how you play is based on which variation to pick. And fighting games are really based on matchups too. So to make sure that you have the most optimal matchup with your favorite character, that's why we introduced the 3 variations. We also have new level interactions for Mortal Kombat X, along with a few other fun and exciting things. And X-rays, of course, have come back because everybody loves bone-breaking X-rays, right?
So can you talk us through the 3 variations a little bit?
Sure. Well, for an example, like Scorpion. Scorpion has 3 variations. One is ninjutsu, which allows him to use swords on his back, which give him an extended reach and different normal attacks than the other variations. And then there's Inferno Scorpion, which allows him to summon a demon to assist him during the fight. And then there's Hellfire Scorpion, which allows him to use fire-based special attacks. And of course, in all 3 variations, they always have their traditional moves. So Scorpion will always have his spear, his teleport, and his leg takedown, but the variations give him additional special moves.
And obviously, because there's, Mortal Kombat's got such an amazing legacy, what's that like for you guys? Because obviously, everyone must have grown up playing Mortal Kombat games. Is it daunting, or do you sort of take that and sort of use it to really spur you on?
Well, it's really an honor to work on Mortal Kombat, especially growing up playing it, right? Everybody's like, man, I wish I could make this kind of character and stuff like that, right? And with the freedom that we have there, creativity is gold, right? Bringing new life to these classic characters is great, and everybody loves what we're doing at work.
Awesome. I'm thinking, obviously, the coolest thing that everyone knows about Mortal Kombat, it's obviously the fatalities. What's your favorite fatality so far that you've made for this game?
My favorite fatality is probably Cassie Cage's, because it shoots you in the knees, shoots you in the head, and then puts bubble gum in your hole, and it creates a blood bubble, and then bloop, and it's so funny. I love laughing at some of the stuff within the fatalities.
Does anyone ever come up with any ideas for fatalities and you're like, no, we can't do that? Or is it you guys get free reign?
No, there are times where we come up with things that public should never see. We sit around and we have a really good time and we brainstorm and bounce ideas off of one another. But there is some times where we have to go, that is a little much.
You must get to see inside your colleagues' heads quite a bit. Do you ever get a really quiet guy who comes up with something disgusting? You're like, damn.
We do, and then you earn a new respect for that individual. You're like, all right, we won't mess with him.
Yeah, respect or fear.
Yeah, exactly, right? But no, everybody is always having a lot of fun at work, and it's a great environment to be in.
And obviously, there's characters that have to be in every Mortal Kombat game, like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, there's such a huge cast of characters. How did you decide who gets to go into the final game?
I think it's really comes down to the story too, right? What's going to lend the best characters to the story that's being built. And we also don't want to rinse and repeat the same characters over and over and over again. After 20 years, bringing in this new blood and the new characters that we're having in Mortal Kombat X is really reviving some of the stuff that we've done.
So finally then, how do you think this interview has gone?
Pretty good.
Do you think you've done well enough to have a look in the sack?
I want to look in the sack.
Okay, cool. Okay, look. I think that was pretty good. Let me have a look. So there's one awesome thing in there. I know a lot of people think going for the small thing is the best thing to do. That's not the way you should go. Okay. Well, how am I going to see where I'm picking? Okay, all right. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh, I love them already. Official Power Rangers merchandise.
Do they get bigger if I put them in water?
That would be awesome. Maybe if they do, I'm taking them back.
No, these are mine. I worked for them, and I'm keeping them. Thank you.
Okay, you keep them.
Right there. Thank you so much.